Hey, Rockstar. So, two things. I'm on my way out the door for a short family vacation, and I want to share these two things with you really quickly before I go. First things, I just got a call from a motivated seller, and that's not the big news. The big news is that this is the fourth call I've got in the last 72 hours or so, and they're all of somewhat the same nature. And so what I think it's representing is a real shift in the market. So I'm going to play that recording for you so you can kind of get a sense of what's going on. I think this is a really pivotal time for us as real estate investors to really take advantage of what's happening. We've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and I think there's going to be a lot more opportunity and deals on the table for all of us to scoop up. There's a lot of motivated sellers out there that are struggling, and they need our help. So we're here to help them. All right. So I want to share that recording with you. And the second thing is next Saturday, I'm hosting a real estate investing marketing masterclass. It's live, it's virtual, and I'm going to share with you all of the marketing strategies that I'm doing right now that are generating these types of calls. This one in particular that generated this call that you're about to hear was a completely free strategy. It didn't cost me a dime. It's right there out there on a public website. And if you know how to interact with them, then you can generate these types of calls yourself. So I'm going to be sharing that, as well as I've invited a bunch of my real estate investing friends to come and share their best marketing strategies as well. I don't know if you knew this, we're not really real estate investors. We are marketers first. We need to get the marketing down so we can be real estate investors. So that's why this is critical that you get your marketing up to speed and you get it going consistently and you systemize it and you know where to look and how to look and who to look for. And we're going to cover all of that next Saturday. So you can go to reimarketingmasters.com and you can get the information for that. So was that it? Yeah, so the call's coming up. I'll play you with this recording. And then second, if you want to join us, that's next Saturday. And I'll put a link here down in the description. And yeah, I guess you can join us if you want. All right, take care. Bye.
Good morning.
Is this Matt?
Yes, it is.
Matt, my name is. I saw that you left a message about a property, and I saw you were looking. I'm not certain I'm following what you're asking about the property. It's technically not for rent. It's listed for sale.
Okay.
But the only way to list, I don't know why it has it set up like this, but the only way to list it on there is you have to say that it's for rent and sale.
I see. Uh-huh.
So, but it is technically listed on the MLS if you wanted to look it up.
Right. What's the, I send that out to a few properties. What's your property address?
It is.
Okay. Can you explain to me a little bit about the condition of the property? Is it in good shape?
Yeah, it's in really great shape. The current owners have been here for 17 years. The driveway, concrete and everything is less than 3 years old. There's a 5-year-old roof that it still has some warranty left on it. There's a new storage shed out in the back. There's a 4-car garage. 2 cars is heated and cooled with flooring and a separate tool room. All of the bathrooms they're still kind of original to the property, but they have been updated. Like the tile colors have been updated. Vanities are newer. Toilets are newer. There's a huge laundry room. Let's see. All the flooring is new. There's like hardwood laminate flooring in most of the downstairs, with the exception of new carpet in all the bedrooms. All the downstairs doors are brand new. Tons of storage on the property. There's 2 attics. The upstairs could actually be converted into like an efficiency apartment if needed, and it's kind of separate from the house. It's over the garage area, but it's technically a 6-bedroom house. They have one of the rooms is kind of small, like a nursery size, and it's attached to the upstairs master. And then there is a downstairs master, and one of the downstairs bedrooms is currently being used as an office, but it could be converted back into a bedroom very easily. It has a closet and everything that's required. But the property, it's been very well maintained. There's new landscaping throughout. There's a pool that has new filter system, new eco finish. liner that saves on chemicals, and it's kind of pretty cool, actually. The backyard is fully landscaped with a pergola. There is a safety cover for the pool and an additional fence that could be put back up to, separate for safety reasons for kids or whatnot. And the front yard is fenced separately from the backyard, but there's a gate that, you can keep closed if you have pets or kids and you want to keep them in the front or the back.
Right.
But it's a great location. It's like right in the middle of everything. It's close to city, which is, where Air Force Base is, and it's right less than 5 minutes from I-49 and I-20. And all the magnet and the good public schools are within 5 minutes from the house.
Okay. Sweet. Sounds like a great property. Are you the agent or are you the owner?
I'm actually the owner, but I work with the agent.
Okay.
That's got it listed. The listing agent's name is.
All right. Good. Well, it sounds like a great property. It sounds like it might be a good fit for us. Why are you selling it?
We are actually, I was Air Force, and we have since retired, and my husband is retiring this year. So my family is all back in New York, and my father, unfortunately, just got diagnosed with cancer. So we are trying to get back to, closer to home. So,
I see. Got it.
but otherwise, we would keep this house forever.
Right.
But
right.
I raised 4 kids here. They loved it. It's just, like I said, super close to everything. So.
Okay.
And I will tell you, we've had it listed it's been on the market for about 90 days now. And we've had a lot of interest. I think some people are not quite qualified because of the difference and changes in the interest rates. But I'm also hearing that interest rates are about to go up again. So I'm hoping we can get it sold before, so people can afford it and actually enjoy living here like we have.
But, yeah, it's interesting what the market is doing. I'm getting a lot more incoming calls in the last couple of weeks.
Right.
An affordability issue. Perfect. So if I chose to buy it, would I have to pay off any mortgages, liens, or judgments or anything like that?
Let's say that one more time.
Yeah, if I chose to buy it, would I have to pay off any mortgages or liens or judgments, anything like that?
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
No.
So do you have an idea of what houses like yours are selling for right now?
So we are currently, for the size of our home, we are currently the lowest price per square foot in the area. And, I did that just because, we're not marked up a great deal from what we bought it for. And I'm kind of an old soul. I just want someone to buy it that's going to love it and, be happy here. And we have great neighbors, and we just want it to be a smooth transition so we can get to family quickly and But to answer your question, as far as the comps go, we're anywhere from, I think the lowest comp is about 25,000 higher than we are. Okay. And then, of course, now I'm telling you based on. Are you from the area? Are you familiar with the Shreveport? Okay.
No, I'm not.
So it is kind of a very touchy city. You have, like, the area where we live in is kind of like the safer, my husband is a police officer. So we're very close to high crime areas, but our neighborhood where we are at is safe. So if you go 5 minutes down the road for a house the same size as ours, the price may be considerably lower, but is extremely unsafe. So the comps are kind of hard. But I think we're at 117 per square foot right now, and in a safe neighborhood around here, you would be looking at least 150 per square foot for a house our size.
Okay. Got it. So have you thought about what's the lowest price you guys would take?
I mean, realistically, it would depend on whether or not it was a cash offer. The list price we have right now, we don't have a lot of wiggle room, especially depending on if it's a dual agency or cash offer or, depends. Obviously, it's going to depend on the conditions of the purchase. But, like I said, we've dropped it about $35,000 since we first listed. So.
Yeah, that's a common story right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be the right buyer. Do you have an idea of what it might rent for if I were to turn it into a rental?
Oh gosh, I would say probably easily $3,000. If you rented to military, you could probably actually get more. Just because they're BHA and military typically get a pretty good little lump money for a rental, but
right.
I would say at least $3,000.
Okay. All right. Let me look at it a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be the right buyer for you, but let me look at what the market's doing and see. I'm an investor, so I have a responsibility to the company. I got to make sure that we get an ROI on this, and these calls are coming in more frequently. So I've got options right now. So it's like that's a total change than it was just a couple months ago. So let me look at it, and I'll certainly get back to you and let you know what I can do here. Actually, there's one other thing I was going to ask you. What was it? About the conditions. If I were able to come in at your price, if I can't come in as a cash offer, would you be willing to take a little bit of money now and then like the rest later over time?
I would consider it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's the way I'm going to go, but I just kind of want to have that option while I'm looking at the market situation.
Right.
Right. And yeah, if I am or if not, I'll get back to you in a couple hours. Would that be fine?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. Super. Yeah, and if I'm not, I mean, it's something that you might want to look at. I mean, you're working close. It sounds like you're friends with your agent and everything. And I was an agent. It was like 16, 17 years ago, and right before the crash. And when the market starts doing this, I'm seeing this right now, and I don't think we're going to have a crash. I don't think it's going to be this giant collapse. But I do think we're going to go through a little bit of an adjustment. And this kind of the story you're sharing with me right now, like you've adjusted your price and lowered your price. And like I said, this is a common story or conversation I'm having right now with people. Sometimes rather than chasing the market down to be like a really bad strategy and doing an aggressive drop and then letting the people that are in the market kind of compete, and then that'll drive the price up and you'll kind of land right at where market value is. So that's just something I'm thinking about right now with the offers that I'm putting together. But people that, if we want to go ahead and get what our value was just 30 days ago, and if we could get creative on the financing, then I might be able to help you out that way too.
Right. Okay.
All right. So just something to think about. Give me a couple hours. I gotta take care of my little one, and then and I'll call you back. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, Matt.
You bet. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.